Start seeing what
Oh, your
that's all
prize
about.
picks, yeah.
You be doing it?
Yep. So I use prize picks. All right, we're live, y'all. We're doing a live event for the Thursday night football game. 49er fan over there. We don't like them.
Got me
A
in
Ram
this.
fan.
I'm over here, damn. I'm at a away game right now.
Yeah. Even though y'all got the home game, I do. This is a very important game for both teams.
Yeah.
For
Yeah,
both teams.
definitely.
And personally, I feel like, I don't know, because it seems like y'all are kind of getting healthy, but y'all still have so many people that are out. But I mean, just in terms of like, defensively, y'all are getting some pieces back.
Yeah. I mean, our running backs are the main things that we're missing.
That's the running game. And
I don't worry about the running game too much because most of the stuff with us, you could almost plug and play anybody in. You've seen how old boy the rookie been looking the last game he played. So hey, he's playing this week. I feel like I'm looking more towards the passing game for us. If we can get that going, it's going to be a little problem. But I think our defense is the key to this matchup. Our defense need to tighten up.
Well, you know, Debo's been quiet for the last few weeks, and I mean, what's his name? Jennings.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Jennings.
Yeah, that's your guy. That's who y'all.
He's always been the big play receiver. Debo used to be, but
Debo
Jennings is that third down. We need this third down type receiver. He's been getting it, but his role done got since Ayuk went out.
Yeah,
he just stepped in.
Yeah,
he just stepped into his role, and then they've been using Kittle more.
Yeah,
so
Kittle's solid, man. He's a solid tight end.
He's the best tight end in the league.
I wouldn't call him the best.
I mean,
well,
who's better?
If you look this year, yeah, you're right. This year.
I mean, last year was probably a down year for him.
But this year you could call it.
And then the
that's an argument to make.
And then the year before that. But
that's an argument to make, for sure.
Yeah, and then the year before that, he had a good year then. So if you ain't talking about him getting injured, you're talking about top 3 in the NFL for tight ends. Personally, because I'm a 49er fan. Y'all see the drip.
49 nice hat.
He's number 1.
Although I cannot stand the 49ers, that is a nice hat.
It is a nice hat because it has the 49ers on here. Grandiose hat.
Yeah, that is that's the thing though, man. When you have the division this close, it's easy. Like I personally feel like whoever wins this game can probably win the division, right? But the only thing for y'all is y'all have so many losses in the division already. Like us, we're 3-1 in the division. 3-1, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all lost to Seattle, or was it?
We lost to Arizona.
So y'all lost to Arizona. So y'all 3-1.
Yeah.
So y'all 3-1.
And y'all are what, 1-3?
Yeah, man. Whatever, man.
Y'all are 1-3 in the division. So.
Well, I mean, we all chasing Seattle right now. To be honest with you, don't.
We are all chasing
we need
Seattle
to lose in order to do anything.
Yeah.
So, at the end of the day, if they still got a winning record, even if they ain't winning the division, they the best team in the division.
Yeah.
They still gonna go.
Yeah, you know what sucks, man? That loss, we had no business losing to Chicago. We had no business losing to Chicago.
Yeah.
And it's like we're very much a team this season, I could say, that's played to our opponents outside of the Arizona Cardinal game when we just got obliterated. But every other game we've played to the level of the opponent. Like if you look at it, how we came out against Detroit, right? Like that game could have went either way.
Yeah.
Us beating Minnesota, us beating Buffalo, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, but then when we play even like Minnesota, But then when we play a team like Chicago or Miami, you know what I mean? Like Miami should have, in my opinion, Miami should have been easy for us. Chicago should have been easy for us. Now,
well, Chicago plays tough with their defense. That's been keeping them in all these games.
but with their offense, with the way that their offense looks, I feel like our defensive front is so good where we shouldn't even, that shouldn't even been a problem game for us. Mm-hmm. And I know that I listen to some people and they're like, well, like some of the people that I see on Twitter, they want to dismantle the defense. And I'm like, well, no, it's young. Like, I know our defense gets blasted in the secondary, but also our defense is really, really young. Like, really young.
They are. They play hard, though.
It's like 3 rookies starting.
Yeah, but they play hard, though.
Like, matter of fact, 3 rookies starting, and then it's like a bunch of second-year players. We got a handful of players that are, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That are, and I mean players on the team. You know what I mean? For the most part,
y'all don't really have veteran experience. That's really what it is.
Well,
I mean, y'all do.
If we're gonna talk about veteran experience, really all we have is,
It's mostly on your.
It's
offense.
on offense. It's Stafford, Cup, and Higbee, but Higbee ain't played this year because his injury. I gotta see if he's even active tonight. I think they said he was good to go. But yeah, man, like,
yeah.
The reality is we've just played some games where we had very, very great chances of winning, and we just.
I will tell you, y'all definitely the kind of almost the opposite of how we've been playing. Because with us, we shouldn't even be looking at all the games that we done played all year.
Right.
How we played in the second half does not mimic how we played first half. Because we should have, like when we played y'all, we were doing everything we wanted to do in the first half.
Yeah.
Then the second half, just trash. Gave up the game in the last quarter.
Right.
Same with when we played Arizona. We did the same thing against Seattle. The last time we lost to Seattle, lost in the last little drive.
Yeah.
Well, we went in, we dominate. We been playing good the whole first half. Like I said the last time. Only team that beat us, Buffalo handled us. Kansas City, we had chances to win that game. Yeah. And we just, for whatever reason, that red zone just ain't been kind to us this whole entire season.
And that's crazy.
And Minnesota. But other than that, I mean, we've been plagued with injuries all year long, and then we started having a bunch of drops, which has been crazy too.
Now that's the amount of drops y'all have had this year. Like, that's been since week 1.
Yeah,
that's like that didn't just start. That's been all season. Like that for y'all opening game. Yeah. That was what we talked about.
Yeah, all these drops.
What y'all have like 6? I think it was 8 drops in that game.
Then when we played y'all.
Yeah, same thing. It was like 6. It was 6 drops in that game.
And old boy ain't played since.
Oh yeah,
Bell?
yeah.
I ain't seen him on the field since that game.
Yeah,
he dropped big plays, big plays, and they hit your hands.
Yeah,
and it's just like, bro.
Yeah,
I mean, that's been our play. That's been our problem, and we've been penalizing ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Just like lack of focus. It seems like lack of focus. Because right now, I'm telling you, we should probably only have lost 3 games this season right now.
If you take
only 3 games. Because every other game we've been winning all the way until the end of the game, and then we lose the game. Yeah. So I'm like, man, that's crazy.
I definitely believe that both. It's gonna be crazy to say, but the 2 bottom teams of the West, the NFC West, to me, are the the two better teams in the division.
Yeah.
Like
I mean,
on
I
paper,
believe it.
overall, they're the better teams. It's just been a bunch of mishaps.
Yeah. I mean, technically, that's how it's been going. I mean, we have been the better teams out of all of them, but
Yeah.
I mean, but you are as good as your record shows. So
Yeah.
I guess we
that's
ain't.
it. That's it. That's what it comes
guess
down
we ain't
to.
the best, better teams.
Yeah, you're right about that.
That-
That's
that
really
paper
what it
don't
comes
mean
down
nothing.
to. It really comes down to that.
It's crazy.
And it's one of, like, the NFL is just, it's one of those things where if you get in a slump, like we've seen the Rams go in like a month slump and still make it to the Super Bowl kind of deal. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But generally the NFL is a league where if you go into a month slump, you probably out of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you probably out of it. Now, I will say it's crazy. I didn't think that adding one game to the regular season
Mm-hmm.
would make a huge difference, but it seems to have made a big difference for some teams. You know, like just adding that one game.
It gives you more of an opportunity. That's
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
It gives you more of an opportunity because you can now get in with, like before, like an 8-8 record. You probably wouldn't go see anything, but now you might go 9-8 and sneak in because of that extra game you got to
Exactly.
sneak in.
Yeah.
But you know, it's definitely it's definitely made things more. Teams look at it from we still ain't out of it.
Right.
Like you look at teams where you're like Miami, for instance. They just won, and they just like that's why they saving seeds. You know,
Yeah.
they still in the hunt.
Yeah.
But y'all record trash.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Kind of like one of those numbers, but
Yeah.
you're still in the hunt. It's
Yeah.
just like
Well, realistically, y'all still in the hunt.
yeah, we
And
are.
y'all are under 500.
Yeah, but we gotta like with us, we gotta win the division. Miami don't have a chance of winning that division.
No, you right about that.
We got a chance because our division ain't
See,
Ain't
I
broke away from
I like
nothing.
when we be underdogs. I wish more people would have picked the Niners. That's when we be playing our best.
nowadays. They ain't gonna pick the Niners like that. We got too many injuries, bro.
Yeah.
I hope we play like we did against Chicago.
Yeah.
I mean,
That-
of course you ain't gonna hope it.
Yeah.
I hope we do.
No, I mean, but I just don't. We just ain't. We ain't that team, man. We ain't that team.
I mean, man, you don't got to be that team. I just want my team to play like we was playing that team because we look good moving the football.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm looking for. I need us to look good moving the
against
football.
against a decent defense too.
I mean, that's what I want. I'm looking for consistency right now because we ain't been consistent. I'm needing consistency.
Fair
So
enough.
what we had from last week needs to carry over into this week, and we just need to expound on that and be better.
Yeah.
You know, so last week we wasn't that penalized like we was before.
Yeah.
So it's like at this moment in time, we're looking for some type of consistency so we can continue with a winning streak. We
Right.
ain't had really a winning streak all year long.
Yeah.
No more than 2 games. I think that's the most we done won in a row is 2 games.
Yeah,
And
see,
that's been years ago. Matter of fact, we probably ain't even had a 2-game winning streak. I don't even think we had one.
This year. Yeah.
No, we haven't had one. Cause we was 1-1. Then I think we went 2-1. Then we're 2-2. Then we went 3-2. 2-3. We've been always playing a game behind. Cause we was always
yeah.
with a losing record or
Yeah.
something like that. Something crazy.
Did you watch the Monday night game?
Yeah.
that was funny.
Yeah, man.
I feel bad for the Cowboys. I know I say that a lot, but that was a funny ending.
No, I was cussing the Cowboys out because Cowboys did 2 things on Monday. The good thing is they lost.
Yeah.
It's always great to see.
That's
that.
always
It's great. It's great. The bad thing is they can't even lose right.
Oh yeah.
In 2 ways, they can't lose the game right. Like let them kick a field goal to beat you.
Yeah.
But because they let Joe Burrow score that touchdown, I lost my fantasy game because of the Cowboys.
Oh wow.
So they double dipped me in the. You know what? The hell with the Cowboys, bro.
Hey.
They can't even lose the game right, man.
And they had that punt. all
I've
he
never
had to
seen
do-
that in my life.
Huh? No.
I've never seen that in my life.
Where it got blocked, but once it goes past the line of scrimmage
Yeah.
and you touch it, and you gotta know that. Like, I don't know what.
He was trying to pick it up and run with it.
Yeah.
He trying to catch it off the
Get
hop
greedy.
and
Yeah,
go.
Get greedy. Man, you just
You
gotta
should have
move.
just let that mug go
Just
right out
move
of
out
bounds.
the way,
'Cause it's
let
your
it go
ball.
out.
It's
It's
your
your
ball
ball.
right
Yeah,
there.
it's
Yeah,
y'all's
they
ball.
can't even lose right. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Micah Parsons was hurt.
It's all right.
His feelings was hurt.
Yeah, he ain't in the playoffs no more. No more playoff pictures
Yeah,
for them.
that's out.
They ain't gonna make it. They weren't gonna make it anyway. But you know,
Nah.
but all that stuff he talking, yeah, he was hurt.
Bro,
They had did everything to win the game,
Yeah.
possibly.
bro, how can the city keep getting away with some of the stuff they keep getting away with?
Mhm.
I'm like, I know I can't be the only one that keeps seeing the same right tackle false start for 2 years in a
You're not.
row.
They're not calling it.
It's been 2 years.
They're not calling it, bro. He's been doing that
He's
for
been
the longest.
Yeah, two seasons he's been doing it, and they never call it.
They don't call it at all. They don't call it at all.
Oh,
They will get, but they'll call penalties against other teams like crazy. But they don't call that at all.
no.
I'm about tired of them just getting these little BS, little what you call it, bro. That's just crazy right
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
They should have lost that one too.
yeah. That definitely is a game that they should have lost.
Tell you what game was what was tripping me out.
What's up?
Oh well, one thing is Carolina's playing a lot better ball,
Way better.
and they should have
They've been-
won against top teams.
Yep.
They should have beat. They should have beat KC.
They should have beat
They should
Tampa.
have beat Tampa, and they should have beat Philly.
Philly, yep.
That junk hurt. I saw that boy
Yeah.
caught that ball. I was like, oh snap! And he rolled in there. So I was
End
like, oh
zone.
snap!
Yep.
And then that mug dropped it in the replay. I said,
Yeah.
oh.
Yep.
But you know what? They're starting to play better ball. They
are.
starting to block for Young.
Yeah.
And Young is starting to actually
execute.
execute. He's starting to get a little
Yeah.
more comfortable
Yeah.
out there like that.
And
I'm just-
sometimes that's all it takes.
yeah.
Sometimes
They need to build up on that line and have them block. Or they need a running game. They need a running game ain't been bad neither with Hubbard back there. He's been doing pretty good for them. So it's just like they've been surprising the way that they've been playing.
over
it.
these last few weeks.
Yeah,
it's
so you-
gotten better.
You know you can't look at Carolina circle and be like, oh, this is an easy dub.
Dub, yeah.
Not anymore. Not for the last 3 weeks they've been playing.
Right.
Like if it was just 1 week they played good and the next week they got trounced and the next week they kind of,
Yeah.
I'd have been like, yeah, they still. But this is starting to become a trend.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're going 3 weeks where you played tough games.
Games. Yeah. Yeah.
I thought they was about to beat Philly. I really thought they was about to get them.
They had a chance.
Yeah, they did.
They had a chance.
They did.
What's y'all schedule looking like? Who y'all got left? Y'all got
We got Miami left. We got to play.
Seattle again.
No, we got to play Arizona. We don't play Seattle.
Or Arizona again. Okay.
So Miami, Arizona, Detroit. Who was our last game? That Detroit game. Where we are? Who was our last team?
Let's see.
Yeah, that Detroit one. I'm kind of throwing up as a L.
Let's see, we got the Jets is a trap game for us, bro. I don't know. I feel like that's a trap game. 'Cause we got the Jets, Arizona, and Seattle. So our last two games are division games. But the Jets next weekend, I feel like that's a trap game.
Yeah, it definitely can be.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, I'm a little worried about that. Not even gonna lie. Let's see, let me play with this a little bit, see what I ain't never gone live on this stuff, so I don't know how
I see it right now. It's on live.
is it. Okay. Well, it's on, yeah, it's on. But I don't know how to. At halftime, we'll take a break from it. I'll shut it, pause it, and then. Go from there. talk to Lil Chris?
Not since Thanksgiving. I mean, after Thanksgiving. Well, no, on Thanksgiving. I ain't talked to him since then. Yeah. Check in on him then. See what he was up to. You did you watch that Golden State and
Man, in
Houston game?
Bro. What the refs was doing, dog? What was that?
They won.
What was that, man?
Talking about the end of the game foul?
Yeah. Yes, I watched that game.
Yeah.
I watched that game. Houston been playing pretty solid, bro.
Oh, definitely for a young squad. Them boys been balling.
Udoka got them boys playing.
He's a good coach though.
He's a good coach. He's a good coach because he was good in Boston.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a good coach.
But he was the reason why they had a championship pedigree team over there in Boston.
Agreed.
They changed a lot of different rotating pieces, but what they already had was in place. They with him they went to the championship. So
yeah. Yeah, he's turned Houston around quite quickly.
I like what he's doing down there in Houston. I like what he's doing down there. You know, it was some BS last night, but I like what he's doing in Houston.
Yeah.
He got them boys thinking that they can really go up against some players.
Well, you know, it's a good mix of youth and veteran, you know, and
Van Vliet was a nice pickup. Dylan Brooks was too.
I was just finna say that was probably the most important pickup that they got.
Yeah.
You know,
I agree.
And while I'm not a huge fan of what's his name, Brooks.
Yeah, Dylan Brooks.
Mm-hmm. But he's solid defensively.
Yeah, he really is.
You know,
bring that to him.
Yeah, so
and then they play with a lot of energy.
Yeah, they do.
They play with a lot of energy.
Yeah.
And I like Seguin. What's his name? Paulo Seguin, the big man.
Yeah.
I like him. He's got a nice game to him.
Yeah. Agreed. Yeah, it's a pretty solid team over there, man.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty solid team.
I agree with that. Oh, what I like is you see how the Wolves been playing since Anthony Edwards called them boys out.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, he got them right.
Hey, why Trae Young so disrespectful? Why he was shooting dice on the Knicks like that? Why
he loved playing in New York, man. He loved playing in that
He's so
car.
disrespectful to them Knicks. But I think I think it's all fun.
It is. To him, it's all fun and games.
It's all fun. And I think it's very... Here's the thing.
I like Trae Young, man. I like Trae Young.
I've been critical of him in the past. But I'm ready to say that. Yeah. I'm ready to say
he that boy, man.
Yeah,
He that boy.
I'm ready to, and
they playing really good ball. You
Yeah.
seen what's his name? The Johnson boy, was it Jalen Johnson? I think.
Oh yeah.
That boy is.
Yeah.
He's a baller out there.
Yeah.
Atlanta, I didn't think they were gonna be that good.
They
to be
done
honest
picked
with
it up,
you.
man.
They done picked it up.
They
Definitely have. But he's out there balling real nice. They looked pretty good last night.
Yeah,
I thought they were about to get blowed out the way the Knicks was playing, and then they kind of started picking it back up.
Yeah.
And then they just that second half, Trae Young got a little bit ready for him.
Yeah. Also, I'm gonna tell you, the team that just flies under the radar, like me and you know, but like, let's say you the casual basketball fan, you only watch your team. You don't know how good OKC is.
Oh yeah, you ain't paying attention.
Yeah, you're not paying attention. Like, you don't know OKC really that team.
Yeah, them boys is.
Yeah.
They gonna be a tough out.
Yeah.
They gonna be a tough out. They got a taste of a little success last year.
And they building on it.
They gonna be a tough out. Come to playoffs, oh boy.
Yeah, they building on it.
I like but I like the way they play. I like the way OKC plays.
Me too.
Ain't no selfishness in them boys. And Shea Gildress he's a monster.
Yeah, he is.
He's one of the ones that he's a star, but people ain't checking for him.
People ain't exactly.
Ain't checking for him like that.
Yep.
Cause he's been like that since he's kind of been in the league. To be honest,
Actually, he has.
He's been like that.
Yeah. Actually, he has. Which, the thing is, and that's something we'll probably talk about in the next episode, is what's happening is it's some stars. It's some really good players in the league, like some new faces.
Mm-hmm.
But viewership has dropped and people don't, you know what I mean? People ain't paying attention.
Yeah.
And they really, and that's the thing, right? Like, I complain about the viewership. I complain about, some of the irritating things about the game. But I keep watching because, for one, we do this podcast, and two, is I'm passionate about it. Where I'm like, and there's some games where I'm like, yo, I can't watch this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And there's some I see it through. You know what I mean? But I gotta know who's doing what, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I just try to stay on top of it.
I mean, and you kind of, you kind of got to, just because you love the sport too. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you love the sport, we love to talk about it. So it gives us something to talk about. But the other thing about it is just like, it is a hard watch. Like, it's not even just us saying that. I just seen it on people posted on like X and Reddit and all these other things. People really talk about like it's hard to watch the game the way it is now.
Yeah.
Like, I seen they were showing this I was watching some clip. I think it was a clip of what was I watching a clip of? I can't even remember. But it was like showing some clips and highlights of just old school basketball.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was like people in the comments, they were just like, I miss this type of game because it was just the physical nature of the defense, the way it was being played. It's a better watch to me. Like yesterday, I like watching. And here's the other thing is, the refs getting in the way more nowadays too.
Yeah, they are.
They
dictate
really
a lot
more of the games. They making terrible calls.
Yeah.
And it's just like it's starting to get real bad with that. And it makes it hard to watch that because you just want to see the players play hard.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But then they took away the physicality of the game, so it's like I could barely touch you and it's a foul.
It's a foul, yeah.
And it just doesn't, it takes away from the game. It's like, I don't want to see somebody shooting free throws all day.
All day.
Unless they earn it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like
that's
a legit foul, but I mean, like, some of these little touch, I'll go to the line.
I don't like seeing that, man.
Yeah.
It's like, stop dictating the game. You know? Let them play a little bit.
Yeah, agreed.
But that's why you do see, like, during during the regular season, they don't play hard, things like that, and people don't watch until NBA playoff time.
Right.
Because playoff time almost nowadays you have to wait until the playoff time to kind of almost get the old school basketball where they could be physical.
Yeah, they kind of let that go.
Yeah, but now it's like during the regular season, I understand you protecting players and all this other stuff that they're doing now.
Yeah.
Trying to protect their assets technically, but it just takes away from the game.
Yeah.
I guess that's why I like watching the. That is one thing that I was hearing that was brought up. Like even like when I was watching the ESPN broadcast, and Doris Burke had said it. They were talking about how they like the in-season tournament. They like the play-in tournament.
Oh yeah.
Because they actually elevate the game of play. You ever notice that they do seem to put a little more effort into these games versus any other time you're watching the games or watching basketball.
Yeah.
And I had to agree with that. It was like, they do play harder. It's sad they took something like an in-season tournament
to make them
play harder. You gotta get more of an incentive to play by us throwing more money
Yeah.
and giving you a tournament championship.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like I was skeptical with the in-season tournament because
I was when it started last year.
Yeah,
I was
the way
too.
it kind of set up, like these games are for this, and then this game, and then you got one game that really doesn't count towards the season at all,
Yeah.
and it just kind of
It was weird.
You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
the way they did it, I give them props. They did it right.
Yeah.
Just like the play-in tournament.
It worked.
The play-in tournament is actually done right.
Yeah, the playing. I actually,
Yeah.
I was skeptical about that
Me
at
too.
first,
Me too.
but I actually like it now.
It's nice.
Yeah, it brings a nice little element
Yeah.
to just before the playoffs. It gets you hyped for the playoffs.
And it gives you they're meaningless games stat wise because none of those stats count for
Count.
anything,
Yeah.
but they're meaningful because this is either you get in or you don't.
You don't.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I do agree with. I do like that. I like seeing that. So
Yeah.
that's one element of changing the game to make it more competitive that I like that the NBA has taken steps to do.
Yeah.
You know, and I think that it just leads things from being better in the future.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? At least for that standpoint.
Right.
Now, I wish they would get back to, like we said the other day, is just playing a little more physical. They don't have to be like the 80s defense and, but bring a little more of that defensive aspect to where they could be a little more physical. in
Yeah,
the
just
game.
be in the face.
Just let them play ball.
Yeah. I watched a clip the other day, and it was Dan Marley, and he was playing defense on Jordan,
Mm-hmm.
and it was an All-Star game, and the guy was like, "This is an All-Star game.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're playing defense like that. You know what I mean? Like it was."
That
It was competitive
nature that
Yeah.
they had. It was never.
I think it was like the 1990, maybe the 92 All-Star game or 91 All-Star. It was one of
those years.
Yeah, it was one of those years, and like it was straight up. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like it was
yeah,
a
in your
legit
face.
defense.
Yeah.
Like where Jordan tried to go in the middle, and he had to pass it because the lane was not there. It ain't
just
like now where they like, all right, I'm gonna let you.
Yeah,
take,
or
you know what I mean?
guess what? Throw this one for half court.
Yep.
It just, man, I get it. You out there to have fun, to shoot a little break or whatever, but it's like the fans need something to watch. That's what you're there for.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The All-Star game was to give you a break from actually the wear and tear of the season,
Mm-hmm.
but they still meant for, but players, that competitive fire inside of you,
Mm-hmm.
the All-Star game is the only time where you about to go against technically like the best of the best all on one
the cream of
court.
the crop.
So now it's just like, oh, I need to show out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, let's get it. This real basketball.
Yeah, it's real
We
basketball.
still gonna play some basketball. We out here to have fun,
Right.
but we gonna play some basketball. I ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying, and try to hurt you. But you ain't gonna get an easy bucket just by blowing by me, and I just let you go and dunk the ball like I ain't
Exactly.
even here. You know what I'm saying? So, and I think that's where a lot of people are losing that whole
The interest in it.
it's interest in the game, and it shows. Like you always talk about, like some of the younger people talk about, like when you watch some of the old school, and when people talk about old school where they can play defense, their thought process is, oh well, you out there playing wrestling and clothesline.
No,
it's like, no, y'all seeing a very few clips that people put out there.
Yeah, y'all
Watch a game and watch how they play defense in general.
Yes,
It was just
defense.
more physical back
Yeah.
then. It wasn't that they had the clothesline and all that other stuff. It was
Yeah.
just the fact that they were allowed to do more physical things. Like
You
when you
had
go
to have-
out, when you play street ball, and you out there and you playing like in like, let's just say like back in those days, like Rutgers Park and things
yeah.
like that, the big street ball
Yeah.
venues.
Yeah,
Them boys play defense.
Yeah.
You see a lot of flashy and stuff, but they
Yeah,
weren't
man.
just allowing you to go do what you wanted to do. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Street
Oh,
ball
yeah.
is literally like we play defense. We gonna play hard on you.
Yeah.
We ain't trying to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We gonna make sure that
Mhm.
it ain't a free pass to this lane.
Right.
And like how the Shaq and them used to say, if you small and you coming through that lane, we gonna touch you up.
Yeah.
Because our thought process is, hey, you ain't gonna keep coming back up in
we
there.
don't want you to come back.
Yeah.
Yeah. We don't want you to come back.
Like, and then if you watch how they play, it wasn't like they were intending to hurt Helga
no,
hard.
yeah, absolutely
But
not.
when you came in, I'm going for your shot, but at the same time, you gonna feel something. You know what I'm saying?
always say that if you took, let's say, a 20-year-old now, right, and you put him, a 20-year-old basketball player, let's say he's playing at, I don't know, a smaller school like a Davidson, like Clay played at, right? Or not Clay, but Stephen Curry. Now put him there in 1990. Like, just take him, boom, taking you out, putting you in 1990. With no explanation or nothing, play basketball right now. Couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. Like, wouldn't be able to do it.
They wouldn't know what to do.
Wouldn't know what to do.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Like,
I think
that's
that's
just
a fact. They wouldn't know much. I mean, they'll know the basics of playing
Of
basketball.
playing basketball, but they wouldn't know what to do.
Yeah, they would literally be probably shut out of the game.
Yeah.
Because you ain't gonna have that same freedom of movement that you used to.
Exactly.
You're not gonna have that same freedom of movement,
Yep.
and that's the whole point. Like, when you play in defense, defense isn't supposed to allow the offense to just run around the court and do what you want to do.
Yeah.
That's what made people like Reggie Miller with their 3-point shooting so elite, because Reggie played in a time where they could play and bump you and do all these things and do all that, but he still moved all the way around the court
Reggie Miller moved
to
a
get
lot.
open.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He got a little physical with them too. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
he did.
it's a game of getting physical. Ray Allen played in the era of both eras, technically. Well, he kind of tail end of his career was a little more lenient, but he wasn't doing what he was doing when he first came in. So it's just like, you watching these dudes, the way that they moved, they maneuvered around, but it was about being physical and getting open versus you just allowed to move around. You're allowed to do what you want to do.
Yeah.
And the other thing is just so many different things about the rules that have changed that just kind of make the game boring too. Like, they don't call traveling, and I mean, I was shocked to see them call traveling the other night watching LeBron and them boys play. They called it on LeBron a couple of times.
LeBron been traveling his whole career, bro.
For real.
They've been letting him get away with traveling his whole career.
Yeah, and it's just like, oh wow, they're calling it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times they don't call it. Like that new step back 3-point shot that they did, like the James Harden.
Yeah.
Bro, that would have been a travel every day of the week back in the day. Like in the 90s, they were calling that as a travel.
Yeah.
Because a step back, there wasn't no extra little or.
But the thing is, I think what the league was thinking, well, this little step back thing is entertainment, so it draws more eyes, right? So, like, let's let it go.
Yeah, but the problem with that is that's another way to hinder your defense.
Yeah.
Because if I could take 3 versus 2, I'm getting extra space.
Yeah.
Now the defense already can't get in the shooter's space like they used to be able to.
I don't know if you noticed last night, but like Curry obviously was making, you know, like that 1-3 that he made where he thought he got fouled, the ball still went in. I think it was might have been the first or second quarter. That one, but I don't know if you noticed or not, but like I try to tell people because they're like, well, all Curry does is shoot threes. Like, no,
he don't.
If he sees a lane,
No, he don't.
If he sees a lane, he's driving. If he sees a lane, he's driving. He wants the higher percentage shot.
Yeah, he don't 3-point hunt.
No,
that's what they think that he 3-point hunts. He don't.
He does not 3-point hunt. Like, he will go.
A lot of times he tries to get open for it because that's what he you know saying. Yeah, he's good at shooting
it.
But I've seen him pass up threes quite a bit. Like, he'll take it and he'll throw a pump fake just to go to the lane and throw that little floater up.
Yep. Game time. Here we go. I'm glad we get it at halftime. See,
All
let's
right,
see
boys,
what.
I need y'all to crank up already, right off
Well,
the top.
see, here's the thing. I'd be so worried about our opening drives because I feel like I get it. I feel like Chris Shula, our defensive coach coordinator.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's almost like he's like it takes him so long to figure out what's going. It takes him the first drive to kind of figure things out,
Mm-hmm.
and then he adjusts from there. But sometimes it looks way too easy.
Oh,
You know what I mean? It looks way too easy. Let's see what we got. Witherspoon. I'm glad we went back and got him. He was a free
People
agent.
talking about how you ain't getting the ball. I done seen you drop more balls this year than ever, Debo.
Oh yeah, that was a couple days ago. He was talking. Yeah.
You gotta catch them balls, man. You gotta catch it. If you want to stay relevant, you gotta
Yeah,
catch
you gotta
it.
catch it, man.
Teams have already kind of schemed against him, so it's kind of like the same trick plays that. But I do feel like. I feel like Kyle Shanahan started getting away from the gadget plays that we used to do to get Debo the ball.
Yeah.
He's really then got more away from that, and he kind of got more into almost a traditional West Coast offense. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, there's still a lot of motion that we do, but there's not a lot of when Debo first started racking up yards and stuff.
Mhm.
It would be a lot of motion, a lot of gadget plays for
Yeah.
Debo to get the ball. You didn't know what was going to happen.
Right.
Like, I ain't seen we used to run like little things like Kittle on a reverse.
Oh yeah.
And things like
Little
that.
fun stuff.
Yeah, we don't do none of that no more.
Okay, holding. All right, defense. All right, defense. Now let me tell you what. That was more about coaching on y'all in for that 3 and out.
Oh, you think I don't know that?
That and Debo dropping that pass. It was good defense, but it was you still could have caught that.
Yeah, he should have caught that.
Yeah.
If it hit your hands, you're supposed
It
to
hit
catch
you, yeah, it hit your hands.
If it hit your hands like that, you're supposed to catch it.
Alright. See what we could do, offense.
Let's go, Greenlaw.
Let's go, Matthew Stafford.
All right, 49ers, I need y'all to do something defensively now. Not only am I wanting y'all to win this game, but I need y'all to do something so I can win my fantasy game.
Your
too.
fantasy.
Got a couple of you boys on the fantasy squad right now. So.
Yeah.
Well, I got Purdy in the defense and Kittle.
We just gotta keep Bosa out of there. That's my biggest worry is Bosa.
Is he playing?
Yeah.
Oh, snap. So that means our defense is pretty much back.
Bosa in there. Okay. That's it.
Gotta go Greenlaw. Get his first little piece of action.
It's that 5 yards. Nice little 5-yard run to open it up.
We missed him in the Super Bowl, man.
Oh yeah.
We missed Greenlaw in
Yeah.
the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Once he got injured, that was
it, yeah.
That hurt.
Yeah.
That hurt.
Honestly, I'm impressed to see him back already.
There you go again.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a flag coming out for
Yeah, that was a late flag. They calling.
holding.
Okay. Second and 15. Yeah. Fucking Jackson.
But so Jimmy Butler,
Oh.
the trade route about him, possibly what teams he would like to get traded, and then in Miami.
LA.
That's where you think you want him to go?
Nah.
He didn't even say he wanted to go to LA from what
Nah,
I
he
see.
didn't.
I'd like to
Where
see
do you think?
I'd like to see him in Phoenix.
Ooh.
They need him.
They need him, yeah.
Oh, that's a pick. You gotta pick that, boy.
Oh, that kind of could have been a pass.
Nah, you good.
interference.
You good. He shouldn't have forced it over there. He good.
Look. Let's see. Oh, come on now.
They ain't gonna call that.
Now,
They ain't never gonna call that as a pass interference.
come on,
They
man.
ain't never. He did not. Don't even try it. Look
You don't
at,
think that was pass
no,
interference?
it was not a pass interference.
Oh, man.
Yeah, you trying to get the rest to bail y'all out on that? They ain't no
Come on,
pass
Matthew
interference.
Stafford. Ah! Now that he shouldn't have forced. That was
Yeah, that was a force.
that was forced. You was trying to force it to Cooper Kupp. That was forced. All right. Well, we both starting out with a 3 and out.
Quick 3 and out. Both
Quick
teams.
3 and out.
Well, he was a little open, but
Yeah,
it wasn't the throw that you wanted to throw with a quarterback lurking.
yeah.
But you got to pick that. I don't want to see no drops from our team, offense or defense. Don't do it. I be so nervous with my our special teams, bro, because they be fumbling some of them joints.
Special teams is important in this game because
I tell you what, y'all win the special team battle every day. Our special teams is trash.
sometimes our kicking be suspect. And while I like Cardi, he's young, he's a rookie. Now that
Y'all kicking suspect?
well, yeah, yeah, that's true. Yeah, y'all's is bad. Y'all's bad.
Don't get me started on
Yeah.
the kicker. Don't get me started. But I would like to see Jimmy on Phoenix. That'd be nice. It'd be nice if he played in Dallas too.
I was gonna say Dallas.
Dallas, that would.
I think Dallas.
Jimmy
on Dallas.
He would make them definitely a championship contender. He's one of the players that you just gotta have on your team.
Yeah.
You gotta have him no matter what. I don't care what anybody say. Jimmy Butler is a dog.
Yeah.
He's a hard worker. He gonna push every single body. He gonna make you play hard.
Right.
You don't play hard, you can't play with him.
You can't play with him. He'll let you know it too.
Yeah.
He will let you know.
And that's
it
what I
too.
like about Jimmy Butler. I like
Me
players
too.
like that. It's like
Me too.
you gotta have a little grit
That's
to
why
you, man.
That's why
Like
they
that
thought he was
old.
Michael Jordan's son. That's why they thought he was Michael Jordan's son.
But you gotta have that grit in you, man. You gotta have that. You can't be out there being soft and think that you gonna win. You ain't winning nothing like that.
Now, see, Jimmy Butler though. Jimmy Butler is what makes him, like obviously he has that fight in him, but let me see. I'm trying to see. All right. No, like you. The thing is, Jimmy Butler. What makes him unique is he doesn't care about hurting your feelings, and that's so rare now.
Yeah.
Like everybody. That's why I like that Anthony Edwards came out and said what he said.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cause
gotta hold people accountable.
everybody's so sensitive.
Yeah.
Everybody's so sensitive. And
if you can't take that type of criticism or that type of person,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It's just like he wants it because he's willing to call out people.
call out people exactly.
But you ain't willing to, you know what I'm saying, to make those type of. And if you can't take that on the chin, then this might not be the place for you.
Yep, exactly.
And that's what the Heat culture is all about. They hold everybody accountable.
Accountable, yep. Well, and that's what
Yeah. Let's
wide
go.
open.
Let's go, Kittle.
Wide open. Ain't no way he should have been that far open. Wide open. That wasn't a hard throw to make.
Kittle's first down.
It wasn't a hard throw to make.
No, but we've been dropping passes all year.
Yeah, I know.
He's a load to bring down when he in that open field. We need to get
Yeah,
back
he
to that
is.
real physical 49er football, man. We need to get back to it.
There we go. Nice stop, defense.
Debo, what was you doing?
Nice stop.
Debo ran into him.
The thing is, it's those kind of plays though that worries me about our young secondary. Like, because look, y'all already in, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And so
Y'all
just-
don't give up big plays. That's for
that's
sure.
we give up big plays, like big plays. Big plays. And like I said, Kittle, you know what I mean? We knew Kittle and Jennings is the two. Way to get in there. Way to get in there. I was a little concerned about us stopping the run, but
I mean, we shouldn't be as concerned.
yeah, given
Either we gonna run the ball and then Shanahan might do something and y'all stop the run by default because he stops running the ball.
yeah,
He loves to stop running the ball after a while. I don't know what it is about him. What works is you should just be using what works. He'll do it for a while and then all of a sudden he ain't doing it no more. Now you want to run 3 times in a row.
See, I haven't seen that much this year though. Debo Samuel running the ball.
No, he gets like 1 or 2 like that a game. But my thing is, this is once again go back to what you said. That's bad coaching.
That's bad. Yeah, no, that's
Why
on
did
y'all's
you run?
end.
Why did y'all
yeah.
run? It's 3rd and 6.
Yeah,
And
3
this
times in a row.
This is what's killing me. It's like,
Mhm.
stop settling for freaking field goals when y'all need to be aggressive to go
Yep.
for something.
Agreed.
But we ran the ball 3 times in a row. You got nothing on first down. You got 3 yards on
y'all
4
started
yards.
out with a big play. Okay, he got it. All right, y'all scored first. Y'all got 3 on the board.
Yeah.
That was bad coaching.
That's bad play calling.
That was bad.
You
Because-
you
yeah.
get a big play, and that's what kills me about him.
And
Get a big play, and then all of a
now
sudden
you got momentum, and
you
then
didn't
ain't
do nothing but do 3 runs in a row.
Yeah.
Go nowhere.
Yeah.
There's other times where I seen him, like the running back would get a big play, running the ball, and I seen him do it a lot with what's a boy named he ain't playing right now. Well, he did it with McCaffrey a couple of times, and then Mason.
Yeah.
It's just like Mason would do like a big run, 10 yards. Then the next time he get it, he might get 15. He might get 5. Then it's like, okay, now we throwing.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Like, what's the point? What is the whole point of that? You know what I'm saying? Like, that makes no sense. He kills me with that play calling.
Casper 6100 asks, what do we think about Fred Taylor being in the Hall of Fame? I think he deserves it, in my
I
opinion.
think he deserved it.
Yeah.
I think he
I
deserves it.
think
Hey, would I rate him as a first ballot Hall of Famer? Nah, I would
No.
never. He would be in that second, third.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But he
I think
definitely,
he
in my
had a
opinion,
nice.
he deserves it.
He had a nice Hall of Fame. I think he got a Hall of Fame career.
Yeah.
What he was able to do.
Yeah.
He was
I
a
agree.
beast. He was a beast.
Yeah, I agree. He deserves it, in my opinion.
Yeah, I put him in that third ballot, second, third ballot Hall of
Hall of
Fame.
Fame.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, I was watching speaking of Hall of Fame,
What's up?
one thing that came across because I was watching Marshawn Lynch podcast and they had
Oh, yeah.
Shannon Sharp on it,
Okay. I didn't see that.
and they were asking him why Sterling Sharp ain't in the Hall of Fame.
Real quick, Casper 6100. He says, "Can we give him a Duval?" Hey, Casper, my buddy Sean. He's a diehard Jaguar fan, and I'm gonna do it for him. Duval. So yeah, what was you saying about why Sterling Sharp?
Sterling
should
Sharp in the Hall of Fame?
He should be in the Hall of Fame.
I believe so.
Yeah, he should be in the Hall of
I
Fame.
definitely believe so.
Yeah, Sterling Sharp should definitely be in the Hall of
That's
Fame.
another one that's been snubbed out of the Hall of Fame.
Definitely.
And they were talking about it like, looking at his numbers in the short time that he was there, he had Hall of Fame numbers in just those 7 years.
Yeah.
Then
Yeah,
on top of
I
that,
agree.
then on top of that, you got to think about the other thing. Like they were pointing out things like there's people that have short careers that have less numbers than him and is in the Hall of Fame.
Hall of Fame.
So
yeah.
why ain't Sterling in the Hall of Fame?
Yeah. Agreed.
Because when you talk about like them early '90s and them '90s and stuff, you were talking about Jerry Rice, Sterling Sharp, Michael Irvin, Chris Carter, and like Andre Rison. You know those type of those players back in those days.
Yeah.
But you mainly look at Sterling Sharp, Jerry Rice, Michael Irvin.
Michael Irvin.
They
Yeah,
were
those are the names.
big
yeah.
names, like the real big names.
Good catch. Beastie T should have been first ballot. Second ballot. I don't know about first ballot.
I give him second.
Second ballot.
But he was a beast though, so it's not taking
Yeah,
nothing
no,
from him.
not taking nothing away from him.
He was a beast.
He was Beastie
I like
T.
watching Fred Taylor.
Yeah.
I love watching him run.
Yeah,
He was a beast.
Definitely.
He ran with some ferociousness on him.
Yeah.
Yeah, Fred T was he was a bad boy.
Hey, yep, that's
He was a bad boy.
Yeah, Beastie T was
He
Hey,
was a bad
he wa-
boy.
he was bad. Even when he played at Florida though.
Yeah.
Yeah, even when he played at Florida though. Yeah. He was that guy. It was just he, you know, if it wasn't for the injuries, you know, like I think that kind of shortened some things for him.
That
later
hurts
on.
him a lot. And then
Yeah.
also, you know, sometimes the teams you play with, you know what I'm saying, he never really got. You know, the Jags was pretty good. They were pretty solid, but they weren't never really. Dang! Why didn't y'all catch the pick, bruh? Come on, let's get right. Might get them punting, but I need y'all to get some picks out here.
Yeah.
Snag that joint up.
What we out here? What we messing up? What we doing out here,
Oh,
man?
yeah, another 3 now.
Golly.
He almost threw a pick right there.
Again? Where are you throwing it to, Stafford?
Funga, that hit you right in the numbers. He tried to give you that ball right there, bro.
Yeah, he did. Threw it right to him. Come on now. Now see, these are the games.
But see, these are the games
These are the games that get me mad. Because you see what we doing? You see we ain't running it? We got, with Kyron Williams, we got that 5-yard run. Then we had another run where he tripped. We ain't ran the ball since. But the thing is, I hate when McVay does that. We'll get away from the run. Keep establishing the run. It ain't like we down. It's 3-0. In the first quarter, it's 8 minutes left in the first.
You sound like me.
It's 8 minutes left in the first quarter, and it's 3-0. And, you know, we out here acting like, establish the run, man.
You sound like me right now, because that's how I be feeling all the time. Oh, so y'all got Debo in that backfield again, so he going to get the ball.
Yeah, every time. All right, stop.
This is
stop.
why you
Yeah.
don't get the ball.
Hey, look. Here's my big issue with that play. Is everybody knew that he was getting the ball, right? But he
I
literally,
knew he was going to get the ball.
he literally just ran
Right into the defense.
right into the defense. Didn't try to cut out like nothing. Just ran into the defense.
It's like, we know you're a physical player, but use your speed.
See, that's how they should be using him from the backfield.
Yeah.
That's how they should be using him
I
from
agree.
the backfield. Not running. Use them like that. That's how you should be using them. If you're going to have them back there, utilize them that way.
I agree. But now, 3 and 4. 3rd and 4. You better not run the football.
Hey, you got to think about who we talking about, man. Kyle Shanahan, you know,
Yeah.
he'll hit you with
He gonna pass it.
what Danny used to call them G-balls. He'll hit you with one of those.
Right off his hands. You're not about to get that.
Yeah, nah, you ain't getting that flag. Good coverage, Carl.
Hey. You know the thing that be killing me, like watching DBs? And there was a skit I was watching. This dude on YouTube. and he was like, DBs be like, and it was showing like the quarterback throwing the ball,
Uh-huh.
and then he throw the ball, and the ball hit off the receiver's hands, and the receiver dropped it. And then they slowed up, and the dang dude was like, "Don't you do it." And then the DB was like he had him on lock. But he dropped the ball.
He dropped the ball, yeah,
You ain't did nothing just to impact the whole play. And that's how he be
That's how
doing it.
DBs be. Let it be. That's how the defensive backs be. Like, it'd be like, I'd be like, you got beat on the play, really?
You lucky he dropped it.
Yeah.
You're like, I locked him up.
Yeah.
Or they go running doing this.
Oh yeah, you didn't do that. Yeah, you didn't do nothing.
Like, if he caught it, what would you did then?
Dude.
You'd have filled the room.
Nah, I'm gonna tell you the one that gets me mad. Where the team be down, let's say the score is 27-10 with about 3-4 minutes in the game, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they do have a good defensive play, but they out there celebrating like they finna win.
Ain't gonna run off to the end zone. Yeah. And take their little pose and stuff like, look, dog, you know the game's over with, right?
Yep. It's like what you celebrating for? You
Just get the ball back to the ref and let's just keep going, man. Come on, get out of here. The other thing that kills me is like when you watch, like they do it in basketball a lot too. You know you didn't you see the DBs clearly a pass interference.
Yeah.
Watch the replay. They tugging on the dude's arm.
Yeah.
They get called for the pass interference.
Yeah, like what you wear.
So did you not feel that you grabbed his whole arm before the ball got there? Okay.
Yeah.
Or the NBA where they clearly done fouled the dude.
Yeah.
They be looking at
And
the
they be
ref like,
yeah.
and now they looking at her.
Yeah. And you know, it's a trip because like it'll be some of the most egregious stuff. Like I want to say it was 2 weeks ago I seen a game and the defensive lineman had the offensive lineman's face mask and was holding it up.
Got called for it.
Got called for it, right? And then he looking at the. What you looking for? Like you didn't know your hand was up there?
Bro,
Like you didn't know your hand was up there.
He's so stupid as
Yeah.
hell. It's like, so is it just programmed in you to argue the call, period, no
But
matter
that's
what
not-
happens?
But but here's another one. And I see this more in college. This pisses me off, right? In college, what I see a lot of is where the wide receiver will get up and go, and then the ref will throw the flag. Like,
Yeah.
look, don't, just because they, you know what I mean?
Just because, you enticed them to throw the flag, that's what happened.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing happened on the play.
Yeah. I done seen some of that. Let's go, offense. Let's go. Run. All right. Never mind.
It's Matthew Stafford, man. He got to throw the ball.
Run the ball. Run the ball.
They
Run
playing
the
like
ball.
how he played in Detroit now.
Huh?
They playing like how Stafford used to play in Detroit now.
Only pass it.
Only passing.
Yeah.
Only passing. You don't want to throw that.
But we ain't ran the ball since that first series.
That's crazy.
Greenlaw
We
making an
missed him.
impact already.
We missed him.
He is making an impact already. First game back.
We missed him, boy. We needed Greenlaw out there.
Thank you.
Warren couldn't do it by
Look,
himself.
that's
That's what I'm talking about, Greenlaw.
But we picked up.
That's what I'm talking about,
We
Greenlaw.
picked up a good chunk of yards.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's established the run. Keep chipping away. Get a little bit here, a little bit there. A little bit here, a little bit there.
That's what I'm talking about, Greenlaw.
Now
we
it's-
needed Greenlaw because he's
now
a
it's-
run stopper.
Now it's 3-3. You know what I mean? 3rd and 3. You know what I mean? And
Y'all about to throw it.
I mean, we're gonna throw it, but our odds are better versus 3 and 7.
That's a fact. That is a fact.
I don't know why they got Kyron Williams out there on the. I don't know if they was trying to. That was just a bad throw.
So look at him.
Yep.
He's on my team.
Yeah, but it's just
The ball
a
clearly went out of
yeah.
bounds.
It was a bad throw. Like you
No,
know what I mean?
no. You ain't Dikembe.
Yeah.
Get out of here. Now you played good defense, but you didn't lock him down like you batted the ball away.
Yeah, that was a
handsy.
bad throw.
Yeah, that was terrible.
That was a terrible
he
throw.
couldn't catch that. Period.
Yeah.
I like the way you playing now, Stafford. Keep on playing like that, buddy.
Stafford, you
Let's
better
go.
get it together, buddy. Stafford, you better get it together, my guy. So here we are punting again. Our punter is getting some work tonight.
Well, you ain't calling no fair catches today, huh?
Nah, he said, screw them
That's
fair
what we
catches.
doing? That's what we
He
doing?
said, I'm trying to break one.
I hope so. Because the first time you fumble,
I just need him to muff one.
the first time you fumble,
I just need him to muff
I'm going
one.
to break one.
I need him. I need him to muff it. That's what we need. That's what we
43 games missed by former Pro Bowl selections, most in the NFL.
Wow. You know what, man?
It's terrible, man. I don't know what they got in that water out there.
I was about to say, San Francisco needs to, Cali in general. Sheesh. All the Cali teams.
Good one.
Who's that on the coverage?
Jennings.
Witherspoon? Oh, Jennings with the catch, yeah.
That's a good play. That's a good pass. That's what I'm talking about. Safe passes.
Yeah. Matthew Stafford.
Look at that.
Golly.
Ayuk, Hargrave,
Hargrave, Mason.
Kirk McCaffrey, Mitchell. I forgot Mitchell even on the thing. Dang, Mustafa's gone.
Yeah.
Trent Williams is out.
Yeah.
Even the punter's out. That junk crazy did a bud, dog.
Come on, get there. I feel like our pass rush should be doing better. I feel
We
like
got Trent Williams out there. At least we can't run the ball.
yeah. I think Jared Verse is injured. I think he's playing through an injury because he ain't been as fiery. Now that shouldn't. Fisk should still be, but maybe they're just scheming it the right way. Come on.
Yeah.
Golly, man.
Yeah. Good way to fall forward.
Y'all had it stopped.
Good way to fall forward.
Golly. Y'all had it stopped, man.
I like him though. Guerrero.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
pretty. I like him. We got a heck of a backfield. Just everybody injured.
Yeah.
Because if it wasn't for Mason, first of all, McCaffrey, of course we already know what he can do.
Yeah, but y'all came into this season
Yeah.
not even.
Elijah Mitchell is a beast when he can play, but he's been injured the last couple of years.
Yeah.
Now Mason, we know Mason can run the ball. He showed that he's pretty good at it.
Yeah.
Now Guerrero, he's pretty solid for a rook to me. That's a bad pass.
Hey Casper, with the Rams defense the way it is, yeah, the way they're set up, that's very possible. I definitely think that could happen this game. It would probably be, if it happens, it's either going to be Jennings getting it or Kittle getting it if it's a 50-yard plus touchdown tonight. It'll be one of those two getting it, in my opinion.
That's actually a pretty good thought process. Definitely, probably more Jennings and probably more
Get
Jennings.
there! Thank you. Finally, we get a say. Good job, Kobe Turner.
Jennings is known for big plays.
Yeah, that's why I say it's probably gonna be
Jennings or Kittle. Yeah.
Jennings or Kittle. Finally, Kobe Turner. This what Kobe Turner's second year. I think he was a rookie last year. think his second year this year. We got our defense is so young.
We just tossed our lineman right to the side. It's an ugly game already.
It is, but
This is a typical 49er Ram game.
game, yeah, that's what I was going. And then after halftime, stuff will open up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
But that's what you get when you get two coaches that know each other.
Know each
very
other
well.
like that literally coached with each other, and you know what I mean.
What you think about Bill Belichick going to
Going to
college?
North Carolina. I don't know. I think Bill Belichick's bored.
He probably is.
I think he's just bored. Look, see, here's what I've learned since Bill Belichick hasn't coached. He's actually a fun person.
Yeah, he is.
I like to see him sit and talk and conversate, and he'd be on these different
Yeah.
shows talking.
Yeah, he is.
He's actually a fun guy. And I think he's bored. Like, I think he needs some sense of entertainment outside of just being funny on TV sometimes.
Yeah,
Right.
that's probably a good
Because
thing
he's
to
so
do.
dry
Okay.
funny that it makes it funnier, right? But I think for him, he's not entertained by it. And I think he needs some sense of a challenge as well.
Mhm.
So I think he felt like, North Carolina, not known for football like that,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
They're a basketball school. It's college.
Something different.
It's something
He ain't
different.
getting
Let me try. You know what I mean?
no- Yeah. But one thing I do think the reason why is, I think they were talking about it. College now is more similar to the NFL with the NIL,
With the NIL,
deals
yeah,
and
exactly.
things, and
So
so
transfer portal. and
yeah,
all
coming
that.
through into the college ranks, you got professional experience dealing with people that come in and come out and being able to. I think he might be bored, like you said,
Yeah.
and maybe the NFL just got bored.
Got
to him,
boring,
too.
yeah.
You know, so it's just like, well, let me venture off into something else that I can develop young men, and we can take this route. See how I do in the college ranks.
Right, yeah, yeah. Yeah. I saw somebody ask Lawrence Taylor about Bill Belichick coaching
Mm-hmm.
at North Carolina, and they asked would he want to coach on the staff. He was like, I don't know about coaching, but I like Corum out of Michigan. And he said, I don't know about coaching, but I'll go down and help out however I can if he needs me to go down there and say it, you know what I mean, and all of that. But I do feel like Lawrence Taylor, like, I not necessarily a coach, but I think bringing him in just to talk to the defense, I think it could be impactful.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I could see it being impactful.
Casper 6100 says in time he thinks that Bill Belichick can build a powerhouse. I
believe it.
I think so if he decides to stay coaching that long. Like,
He got a 5-year deal.
he has a
I think
5-year
he's
deal.
gonna
I don't-
definitely at least do 5.
You think so?
Yeah, I think he's gonna leave.
Oh my God, Matthew Stafford, what are you doing?
That wasn't Stafford's fault though.
Bro, he threw it behind him, over his head.
That was Stafford's fault. It's raining out there.
No,
Ball
man,
slippery.
come on, man.
You know what I'm saying? Ball a little slippery, you know what I'm saying?
Oh my
You know,
God.
you know
Look
what
at
I'm
this.
saying? Oh, he got it tipped, did he?
No.
No.
Yes, behind the receiver.
No, but you still gotta catch that though.
I mean,
You gotta catch that. No, you gotta catch that. You was open. No, regardless if he hit you behind it, you were open.
Yeah, but that was a
You
bad
got
ball,
to
man.
catch
That was a bad ball. That was
It
almost
hit-
a medicine ball.
Did it hit his hands?
Another bad, bro. Don't tell. You telling me these
I
passes?
ain't said
ain't-
nothing about that one, but the last one, the man caught the
But
ball.
are
He
the
had-
passes bad?
Hey, it's a little rainy.
Are the passes bad?
It's a little rainy, you know.
The passes are on the struggle bus. Am I right or wrong?
I mean, it's a little rainy out there. It's a little slippery. You know, y'all used to playing in the dome. You know, it's a little slippery over there. You know, it got away from him a little bit.
Man,
Might have got away from him a little
Matthew out here throwing out, throwing some crappy balls, man.
Bruh,
Great point. He
you
took.
go again. That boy said on every hop, I'm going.
I'm taking all of them. I'm taking all of them. Matthew Stafford about to pee me off, man. He getting on my
He
nerves.
already doing it.
What's-
He
what's
about
bad?
to. He already doing it.
These passes, Matthew Stafford. Let's see. Let's go to the X world and see. The X world. I still call it Twitter.
I still call it Twitter.
Let's go to the
It's
Twitter
all day
world and
long.
see what they got us. What the fans, the Rams fans. I think the rain is affecting both sides of the offense. That comes from Rams take. Let's see. What else we got? Who else? Offense looks spent from last Sunday. Matthew Stafford looks tired. Can't explain it.
Oh, they both tired.
Yeah.
Both teams will be in the same boat. 'Cause
Yeah.
They both played Sunday.
So, let's see. I think in time he will build up. Okay, there's no pressure on him to maintain the culture of winning in UNC football.
That's a fact.
That is a fact.
I
Yeah.
agree.
Yeah. Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm with you on that. Yep. That's true.
I think in the first year is gonna be rocky. I think the first year is probably gonna be rocky. The second year, I think they're gonna be pretty decent. I give him 3 years, and he'll probably get North Carolina into being kind of in that ranking for playing for the ACC championship.
You think so?
I think in 3 years he could do it. Because if you really look at how North Carolina has played, it's not like they were. Let me look at them this year, because I know this year they were actually in the beginning they were playing.
They
solid.
look good. They look good early. I agree with that. You know, you want them to develop winning culture and mindset. Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, so I give them 3 years to get their mind right,
Yeah.
and then I'm gonna give them. Then after that, they gonna be pushing for the ACC championships. I
Okay.
think they are. I think they are.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think next year is gonna. It's gonna. The winning culture is gonna be set.
Yeah.
Like I think.
Oh yeah, he's going. That's the first year. That's why I say I give him that first year.
Yeah.
First year because you got the change of your coaching staff. Then you got the people that are coming in. Those that may have already left because of NIL. Those
But see,
he might get
I
because
think
of
you're gonna get
NIL.
some people. I think he's gonna get some people this coming up.
Oh yeah, he's gonna get some
in the transfer
definitely.
portal that are like, oh, I'm going to go play for Belichick.
Yeah, you're gonna get some, but then you gotta get that first year of developing those players to that culture.
Now
to that Belichick style of culture. So
Now, let me ask you this. We know that he's very, about defense, right? And we know college is, you know what I mean, on defense.
yeah, that's true.
I think it's going to be, for one, the ACC, I think it's going to be easy for him to start it.
Oh
right?
yeah, because the ACC ain't really
I mean, you got Miami,
Clemson.
Clemson's your big. I mean, you got Duke, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
Duke's hit or miss a lot of times.
yeah. So
Florida State has been really down.
Florida State was
recently.
trash this year.
Yeah, so you kind of got an opening in the ACC.
Yeah.
I mean, SMU, they did their thing,
Yeah.
You know what I'm
SMU,
saying?
Yeah.
but I don't know how good SMU is gonna remain that way. And you know, sometimes you just get the first year, teams just do good. But
Yeah.
we'll see. But the ACC is kind of open. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you got your Louisvilles that you got to go up against and stuff like that. They okay. None of them teams give you. We just powerhouses. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
so he's gonna make them a contender. I just give him 3 years just because that first year is not your players.
That's true.
Usually that's what makes it harder because now you got to train them into that culture that you're trying to establish there.
Yeah.
So they're gonna have to try to learn a completely new playbook, a completely new style of play. So that first year,
But Mac Brown's no slouch as a coach because that's who they had.
oh yeah, oh no, he's been real good.
Yeah.
He's been a good coach. But it's just you coming with something different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like you still coming with a more hard-nosed, defensive-minded coach.
Right.
And so now you know that's where he's going to go with. That's the first thing he's going to fix in North Carolina, their defense.
Their defense, yeah.
And then you got to think about what kind of players are going to be mentally ready to play for Belichick.
Yeah. Belichick's a different breed.
Yeah, he
False
is
start.
because there is no favoritism on his squad.
Yeah.
He'll get in. If you're a star player, he's going to get in your face.
Yeah.
If you
Doesn't matter.
If you the last person on the bench, he's going to hold you accountable for playing.
Yeah.
And if you ain't used to being held accountable, which we know some of these players nowadays,
today,
they don't.
exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Just ain't they
So
strong.
you kind of get the ones, he's going to weed out those that are mentally tough,
Yeah.
that's tough enough to play for him.
Right.
So that first season, that's why I say that first season, you're going to have some rockiness because you got to it's kind of like Deion in Colorado. You know what I'm saying? You got bring a bunch of people that you're used to, but then you got a bunch of people that didn't play for you. So they got to get, So you got to get used to that play style. You see what Deion did the first year.
Yeah.
You know, they were hitting on early, then they kind of fell off.
Right.
Then you see this year,
Yeah.
turned it around in 2 years.
Yeah.
Next year, I feel like, well, I mean, he's losing Shador and Travis Hunter, but
But I think
I feel like next year they still gonna get some people,
That
and they
can-
still gonna be just as tough
Right.
as they've always been. Yeah, he was over.
Yeah, I mean it was.
He
it
dang
was,
near,
yeah.
he dang near took his clothes
Yeah,
off.
it was a
man.
whole.
Yeah, dang.
Hey, Casper, what's Jacksonville need to do next year, man? That's your team. What do they need to what do they got to do next year, man? What do they need to work on?
Ooh, man.
Yeah, what you think? What about
man.
Jacksonville?
It's bad because Jacksonville got some players.
They do have some
They got
players.
some players.
They just, that culture, man.
Man. I think.
Because you know how critical I've been of Trevor Lawrence and him getting that money,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
I'm not. The money ain't matching the play, and it hasn't matched the play. It's like they keep giving Trevor Lawrence the, you know what I mean? He'll get there. Like how
Yeah.
long we gonna give him?
He's a first round pick.
But how long we gonna give him?
He's a first round
Like,
pick. They already put.
His curl ain't curl.
You gotta think about it though. When you a number one pick, they gonna put all their resources in stock and give you years. He gonna have a longer leash than most players. That's going deep. Kittle. Oh, they put a flag on that one.
Cause Curl was turned around looking at the ball. But I'm gonna be honest with you. That was a passive.
No, we know that. It's all right. It's all right.
Let's see.
That was
No.
no pass interference.
No.
He played good defense.
That was good defense.
Yeah, that wasn't pass interference. That was good defense.
Kittle just dropped it. Hit his hands.
Yeah. That was good defense. Let's go. 39. Let's make this stop. Oh, Holden. I know you saw that Holden though. You saw that Holden though.
I seen a drop ball.
All right.
I see 4th down and 9. I see no more points on the board. I see. I don't
Right here.
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
What do you want it to be? What do you want it to be? Third and 18, third
Yeah.
and 19. That's what you want.
No.
Instead of just getting the ball
Nah,
back.
this is fine right here. Damn.
Goddamn.
Run the
time
ball.
Special team did
Run
something
the
good.
ball.
Run the ball.
What'd he say?
Huh?
What'd he say about Jacksonville?
Nothing about Jacksonville yet, but he said they was trying to cut Prime's nuts off.
yeah,
Yeah,
they
that
was.
first year they was.
They was.
Yeah, they was.
They always trying to do him bad, man.
Yeah.
It's just like
Yeah, I don't know why they hate on him.
as a coach, you're supposed to try to bolster your players up, right?
Yeah. That's what. Yeah. Agreed.
So why can't he talk about his players
Yeah.
in a good light, or think his players are the best players, or whatever you want to say? You're supposed to.
Yeah. Agreed.
But he calls them out when they ain't doing right.
yeah. No, he checks them. Yeah.
He checks him.
And it don't matter if you, it don't even matter if you're his son. He gonna call you out. I think Jacksonville might need to just do a different coaching staff, bro.
Yeah.
That's what it is there.
He said he wasn't a fan of them paying
Trevor Lawrence.
Trevor Lawrence. And he said especially with the body of work. I agree.
Yeah.
And he.
All right. Good run. Good run. Let's keep that run game going. And he said that's true. It's very rare for the first pick QB
To, you know what I mean?
They got a longer leash. That's just what it is.
Yeah.
Because most teams go into it thinking that this is what I'm investing in.
Yeah.
And when you a first pick, when you a quarterback, you got a longer leash.
Yeah.
Now, if you're a running back or a receiver that happens
It's
to get
shorter.
it, your leash ain't that long.
Yeah.
But when you a quarterback, they gonna put all their stock and resources into you to try to make sure that it works, because that's the one thing that everybody looks at.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Look at Daniel Jones. They picked him very high.
Yeah.
And
like.
the dumbest, like Trevor Lawrence is a bad contract.
Yeah.
For what his body of work shows. But Daniel Jones never should have been paid.
Yeah.
Especially over Saquon. There's no way.
Yeah.
You seen his resume.
Yeah.
And it's
that
just
was-
like,
that was
y'all
terrible.
Y'all chose a quarterback that was not even supposed to be. He shouldn't have been a high pick like that. Anyway.
No, he shouldn't have.
But
That's just it's all around
Yeah.
bad front office, GM, all of that.
But I
With
think
both-
I think with Jacksonville they tried to get, and this is what I think some of them teams do sometimes. You try to pit a quarterback, which I understand, trying to pit a quarterback with somebody that he's familiar with. Because if I'm not mistaken, isn't Trevor Lawrence and the coach, didn't they have some kind of relationship or something like that?
Trevor Lawrence and Doug Peterson.
I think so, or something like that. I don't remember.
I don't
think
know.
it was something that was based upon that.
Huh. I'm not sure. All I know is Trevor Lawrence's body of work didn't want.
But he needs a different style.
Yeah. Well.
You need a different style. They're either not playing the style of, come on, get him. All right, you better slide before you be on the concussion protocol. You can get
Bro.
out of here, Warren.
You know how many times I've watched Matthew Stafford playing with a concussion, bro? Matthew Stafford was concussed in the playoffs against Detroit last year. Matthew Stafford was concussed playing against Seattle this year.
Bosa, where you at, brother?
Hey, he forced him out of there.
All right, now saying for
All right, Puka Nacua.
Let's get this run.
Let's go. Come on. Start making some moves. You know what's crazy?
What was that?
With as dominant as y'all pretty much been this game, it's crazy that the score is only 3-0.
Well, our offense ain't been dominant.
No, y'all have had big plays, y'all just haven't been able to like
Well,
consistently.
The offense ain't been dominant. A big play is one thing, but when you can't do nothing else after you get a big play, what does that do?
That's comes down to some of the coaching decisions.
Guess what?
Good first.
Guess what? If your coaching decisions holding us back, we ain't playing good football.
Yeah.
So we've been
Right.
had good plays. We ain't been playing good ball.
You right.
I don't care how many good plays you have. You can't go down there and score. It don't matter.
Yeah.
Invested in son from Remember the Titans.
Yeah, they invested in Sunshine. Yeah. Yeah, I just didn't. I don't know
Why
where
did
Matthew
you
Stafford's throwing the ball, bro. I don't know where he's throwing it.
Stafford should have threw about 3 picks already.
Okay. Sean said, he said, when Urban Meyer was there.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
For Trevor Lawrence. Yeah, that's what it was. Bro, I know it's a rainy game, but we got to make something happen, bro.
yeah. I need to do that more often because that rain. Something going on with Stafford. He can't throw it down.
He can't throw it. He ain't throw. Yeah. They look cold.
They
look miserable.
Yeah.
They look miserable.
We need to get to him. Let's get to him.
3rd and 5.
Let's get to him.
Come on, let's get this first.
Bosa, you better get to him.
We throwing it though.
We get to him. Yeah.
What was that?
He thought he was Pat Mahomes on that play.
Yeah. Oh man, this is just it's one of them games, man.
This is a typical Rams 49er football game. That's what it is.
It's one of them games.
Let's see what you do this time, buddy, because you've been a catch and running ass.
All right, let's go defense. I feel like our defense it's gonna have to be our defense, man. Defense got to step up. Let's go, baby. I feel like Jared Verse or Fisk is due a sack, and it's gonna be a strip. I feel like we're gonna strip the ball.
I feel like you're full of it. Man, boy.
I think this year's draft is going to be super interesting, man.
Which one, NFL or NBA?
NFL draft.
Yeah.
Because you got Shadur Sanders, Travis Hunter, that running back from, what's the name, Genty?
Yeah, from Boise.
Yeah, from Boise.
State, yeah.
Yeah,
it's going to be...
old buddy from Oregon,
Yeah.
that quarterback. He's solid.
They got some good players coming out.
It's some good players coming out. I think it's gonna be interesting. I think those first 7 picks are gonna be like crazy.
I think the Raiders need to go ahead and get Shador Sanders.
You think the Raiders need to get Shador?
Yeah. I think they do. I mean, they need a quarterback.
Yeah.
Who else they going? I mean,
Now,
why not?
Where's Travis Hunter going?
Who's the number 2 pick? They gonna always. I doubt he's going 1. If Shador comes out, I doubt he's going 1. I doubt Travis. Well, he might go one though.
It's
Travis Hunter might go
it's.
one.
Are you playing wide receiver? Are you playing DB? Are you playing both? What team is gonna let you play both? Because you know he wants to play both.
Oh yeah, I know he do.
Yeah.
I'm putting him at receiver.
I'm sticking him at receiver too.
I'm putting him at receiver.
The
Now,
thing
if I
is,
need him to go on defense, I'll put him out there on that defense.
the thing is, he's good at both.
Yeah, he is.
He's really good at both.
He's very good. Very good. At
Honestly,
I think he'll sell more as a receiver in the NFL.
you,
Plus, there's a lot of teams that can use a Travis Hunter.
yeah. One that I could think of.
Y'all think Hunter can play both sides in the next level?
Not every down.
Yeah, I don't
Not
think
every down. Yeah.
I don't think every down. Gadget wise, yeah.
Yeah. He gadget wise, definitely. Like,
He could do like what Dion was doing.
yeah. Like,
See,
not every down though.
Yeah, he's not
But
every
I definitely think that he can play both sides as needed on at the next level. Just not every down. I don't think so, but
I could see him being like they
could
play
you
him.
could you see him playing for Jayville? Let me see what he says about that.
I was about to say that wouldn't be a bad fit.
Yeah, Travis Hunter playing at Jacksonville.
Wouldn't be a bad fit for
That
him.
would, I think it would be a decent pick.
Because y'all don't need a running back.
Don't need a running back.
ETN is
Yeah,
ETN and
ETN
Bigsby.
yeah,
Both
ETN
of them
solid.
boys is both of them boys is good.
Yeah. Y'all
Y'all
need
can
a running-
always use an extra receiver out there.
Yeah, they do need an extra receiver. And
Big explosive receiver like him.
Yeah, and they definitely could use they could use some defense though.
Oh yeah, that's true.
They could use some defense bad.
I mean, if he played for Jayville, they might put him at cornerback.
yeah.
Thank you,
Golly.
Kittle. Thank you, Kittle. That's what I'm talking about.
Come on now.
This is a Kittle type of game right here.
These are the kind of games where a healthy Higbee
Yeah,
is what we need.
yeah.
A healthy Higbee.
This is where tight ends excel. When games like this, is the big boys really come through right here.
Yeah. Good play. Good play, Young.
We can't get a running game started.
Good play.
This is where we miss Trent Williams right here because we can't get nothing going on the running game. Nothing.
And in rainy games like this, it's important to establish that run. Oh, that's just good work by Byron Young fighting off that block.
I see we're going to have to pick up an offensive lineman in the draft.
Oh, I'm so glad that was barely overthrown because
Yeah, we're going to need an offensive lineman in that draft. I see what we need. We need to get some O-line. When Trent Williams is out, we need something
you think
else.
that's the biggest priority?
Yeah.
For San Francisco is the O-line?
We don't really need to pick up no more receivers. I mean,
Yeah.
we're good with the receivers right now. I like Pearsall. He ain't got much ball, but I like what I've seen when he did get the ball.
Yeah.
We got Ayuk still. We got Debo. We got, you know what I'm
Get
saying?
to
We
him.
got Kittle.
Holden! Man, thank you.
But I think we need an offensive line.
Yeah.
We got running backs. We got receivers. We got tight ends. The offensive line is about the only thing we're missing on that offense because you see right there, they just get pushed back.
Yeah.
If it ain't Trent Williams, everybody else is kind of getting pushed back.
Yeah, I think we just need to beef up our secondary. I think we could use another. Well, we got some decent field position.
Flag.
What are they gonna call?
Probably a holding.
Let me see what he say. He says.
Illegal formation or false start. That's illegal
One
formation.
time, but for the most part, it seems like a really good player eventually. Yeah. Yeah. Valid point. He was
What's
just
that?
saying that he feels like Jacksonville would ruin his career. Well,
Never
because
know, because sometimes it takes one person to ignite some things.
yeah, I think he could work there. Because let's say you get a. Now, do you think that there needs to be a coaching change as well? Because I think that he could work. The thing is, we know that it's Doug Peterson. We know that he can coach. I believe he's a good coach. I don't know if he has the right quarterback. For me, what it comes down to with Jacksonville is your quarterback's not the guy. This is my personal opinion. I feel like he's been the one holding Jacksonville back. My personal opinion. Trevor Lawrence is holding them back. And that's just when I watch, I see Trevor Lawrence miss so many open plays where he just doesn't throw the ball. And he'll have one good play and then he'll have like plays where it's like, bro, this is rookie stuff. Like you should be well beyond this mistake. Or you should understand this read better than you do. Like, I personally feel like it's Trevor Lawrence that is holding it up. And I think
It's hard to argue.
I mean, I like when you watch. That's the flaw. That's the biggest flaw, in my opinion.
It's hard to argue. That is hard to argue. I think the defense could be better too.
The defense could be better, but when you think about have the mindset and the skills, etc. for he said he doesn't think that the players have the mindset and the skills for Doug Peterson.
That makes sense too.
Yeah. Yeah, but you alluded to the defense. My thing is, if I'm always on the field, we look worse than we really are.
That's a fact.
If I'm constantly on the field, it looks a lot worse.
That's
You know
a
what I mean?
fact. That's true.
Because you got a quarterback that sometimes can put a drive together, but most times can't.
That's the truth. It's either that or
Yeah,
Well,
overthrow wide open receivers. Yep, I've seen it too many times.
yeah.
Too many times.
And it's crazy because he in college he was not that bad of a quarterback. Like watching him play in college,
No,
he wasn't a bad quarterback. But then again,
But I
the
think-
difference is the NFL is a whole different monster. than
And
what
it's
you do.
so much faster. I think that the NFL is too fast for him, in my opinion.
Because in college, athletes are gonna oftentimes out. Damn, really?
Way to
But
fight. Way to fight, Kyron Williams.
often, I mean, like your players in college, your athletes or whatever, they're gonna oftentimes outshine and the other team in some way, some facets.
Yeah.
Quarterbacks look a lot better because they got more. Their skill on that level
Right.
outweighs the competition a lot of times. So
Right.
they look extremely good.
Right.
NFL, you playing with a bunch of people that are on the same playing field as you, if
Yeah.
not better. You know what I'm saying? Their concept schemes that they run in the NFL is a little bit different.
First down.
You know, you got different schemes, different concepts,
Yeah.
different ways that they play. And then in the NFL, there's only 32 teams. So we got so much, we can scout you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, college, you don't know who you're going to be on your schedule next year besides the people that you're playing in your conference.
Yeah.
You know, kind of like that. And then you kind of got that one.
It switches so much. And then,
Like everybody comes in, different players and stuff. So not everybody gets that. NFL, after that first season, a lot of people struggle because after that first season, now they scouting you.
Yeah.
Now they know what you're doing. They know what your team's tendencies doing. Yeah, so they figuring out what y'all are doing, and it's easier for them to deal with.
Yeah.
And so as a quarterback, you gotta adapt.
Yeah. Yeah.
And yeah, it just might be a little too fast for him. The offense they're running might be a little, for him, too complex. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? But it's just a really quick game that you gotta think on your feet. And your athleticism ain't as, you know what I'm saying, ain't as oftentimes
everybody's as fast as you.
Your rarities, you got somebody that can outclass you. It's just the way it is. That's why I love the NFL when it comes to that.
Yeah.
College gives you a great atmosphere to watch. You know what I'm saying? It just gives you a nice atmosphere, and you know them boys gonna always play hard.
Yeah, the hypeness of it. Yeah.
Yeah, them boys always gonna play hard because they playing for something usually. But so, what do you think about so when we talk about the MVPs of football, mainly,
Mm-hmm.
do you think there should be a separate award for quarterbacks,
Yes.
and then the MVP is not just because we always know
We already
MVP is like a quarterback's trophy.
Same thing like Heisman has been historic.
Yeah, a
Right.
quarterback's trophy
For the most part,
For the
yeah.
most part, I feel like that too. I feel like they need to create a trophy for just the
Specific.
quarterbacks,
Yeah.
and then the MVP literally shouldn't be like favoritism for quarterbacks. It
yeah.
shouldn't be that way. Yeah, we know because the quarterbacks get all the. I don't know what you would do that would change that whole thought process or whatever, but it seems like it's unfair.
This year, I would find it crazy not to give Saquon Barkley.
But you know who they talk about being at the top of the MVP list?
I know.
Yeah, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, Lamar Jackson.
Saquon should be at the top of the list.
Look, let me tell you what.
You
We
didn't see,
talk about most valuable player.
it's
Philly's
Saquon.
record ain't what it is
Without Saquon.
without Saquon.
You are
I'm
absolutely
sorry.
right. You are
It is
absolutely
not
right.
what it is without Saquon.
You are absolutely right.
Period.
But see, I've always hated that the MVP usually goes to the quarterback. The last person that wasn't a quarterback was Adrian Peterson.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's just like you want to say that they're the most valuable, but it's like that's like a cop out.
Yeah, just make that a quarterback award.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, just make it a quarterback award.
Because then you get like offensive player of the year. That might not even be a quarterback, but the
Yeah.
quarterback won the MVP.
Yeah.
How does that make sense?
Yeah. No, I'm with you.
How you the most valuable player to leave, but you ain't the offensive player in the company?
Who's the offensive rookie this year?
Ooh. NFC or AFC?
Either or.
That's a good question. I don't know. One of the reasons why I don't really know is because I'm trying to figure out. Ooh.
I would say I would say
I like Jaden Daniels.
Jaden Daniels.
I like Jaden Daniels.
Um,
Bo Nix has been looking really good lately.
that's yeah. Bo Nix is look. I like Malik Neighbors too, but
Yeah, but he just can't shine out there in New York like you want him to. Poor guy. Okay, this is a
Running
McVay
backs.
call. Okay, 4th and 2, McVay.
we're not kicking a
He
field
kicking
goal.
no field goal. He
I think
probably
we're trying to
will.
draw him off sides. Yeah.
He's kicking a field goal.
Looks like that rain is letting up.
At halftime, we're gonna take a break. I'm gonna put it on pause, but then we'll be back after halftime. It's a minute. It's like a minute 10 before halftime. You know, in the NFL, a minute 10 is like 3 minutes though. So.
Come on, let's tie it up. We get the
Go
ball
ahead, miss
back
this
to
field
half.
goal.
We
Go
get
ahead,
the
miss
ball
this
back.
field goal, player.
And that missed. I know people was blaming Cardi for that missed field goal extra point that we had.
This is good.
This is good. Last week, but that wasn't on Cardi. I went back and looked at that play several times. The snap slid like the ball never came off the ground, and then the holder never got it.
It's all right, y'all won. So
Yeah. 3-3. 3-3 going into the half. We're gonna hold them off. Hold them off from some points. 3-3 going into the half.
I feel like we're about to go ahead and get 7 on this drive right here.
Oh yeah, in this 2-minute drill.
Yeah, we're about to go ahead and get 7.
Also, at halftime, I'm gonna use that charger to charge this laptop up.
Oh yeah. Oh shoot, I'm at 100%.
Oh, are you?
Yes, sir.
Okay.